Is it going?
It's showed it on the iPad. It's not showed it on my computer yet.
Yep. Yep. Hi, folks. Somebody there. There's Beth. Hi, Beth. Hi, Joni. Yay. Hey, Joni, that's some awesome thread you got from Italy there. Wow. Wow. Hey, Jill.
Okay.
Yeah, Joni,
Okay.
I might want to, that friend of yours who does the thread, I might want to do a show with her. Looks like she's got something going there. Yep. Hi, folks. Somebody there. There's Beth. Hi, Beth. Hi, Joni.
Am I in the middle, Gary? Because
Yeah,
there's
you're in the middle, but I'm hearing me.
Sorry. Got it off.
There.
I need a Valium.
Oh, right here, folks, right here, white cheddar popcorn.
Oh, that's what it is. Smart Pop.
No, it's Cape Cod. The one that we got from Boston was Cape Cod. So I went to the grocery store to get Cape Cod white cheddar popcorn. They have every potato chip ever known to man made by Cape Cod, but not one bit of popcorn. But I brought some anyway.
That's not the kind, though.
No. And then Marga, I get back in the car after hunting all over for white cheddar popcorn. Marga says, we could have just popped regular popcorn and no one would have known the difference.
Oh.
I said, yeah, but I would have.
That's true.
Yeah. It's good, though.
I'm glad. We're going to get a thumbs down because you're eating.
I know. I'll quit before anybody. Do you have a beer?
I do.
Okay. We have a beer.
Barrel.
Oh, I got to get some of that.
Vanilla.
I am doing a cream ale, though. This is a local beer, Scorched Earth Hickster Cream Ale. So I am in, but I don't have you have the really cool stuff.
Scorched Earth. What?
Scorched Earth Brewery. It's a local brewery, and they call it Hickster. It's a cream ale. It's very good, but it's expensive. A 6-pack is like $12.
On YouTube, I look fuzzy. Am I fuzzy, people, in real life?
Yeah, you look fuzzy here.
Why?
I don't know why. Are your kids playing video games?
Yeah, but we have like the fastest internet service available
on the planet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you don't. You look a little pixelated.
Oh.
Hi, Lindy. Maybe it's the second line. So, folks, we're doing this now with new software, like we tried last week. But we've got all kinds of extras. We're trying some of the new features this week. Krista Gramer joining us. All right. Hi, Krista. Hi, Nancy. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I know Vaughn is fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life, really, too. So.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, though.
I wonder if it is the third line. So let's get that knocked out of the way.
So, okay. Well, first I want to get the sad stuff out of the way. Yeah. Many people might know that Kimberly Ann Carter of Kimberly Ann Needlepoint. She's was a needlepoint designer, painted canvas designer, and talked with her, did a show with her in 2018 when Christine was still with me, and she died just a week and a half ago or so. And she was in her 30s, left behind a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a husband. So 2 young kids and a husband left behind. Don't know why she died, but she died. So quite sad. And so this Sunday, I'm moving all the podcasts ahead a week, and I'm going to replay that interview that we did with Kimberly to remember her. So the Sunday show will be Kimberly Ann from 2018, and that's all I could think to do to remember her. And I felt like we needed to do something because um, because we had talked to her, and she was a designer and such a nice lady. So and then Patty Hoffman from Stitch Stash in Delaware has started a PayPal account so that people can contribute to the family. So in addition, if prayer is part of your life, pray for the family, the kids especially. But then Patty Hoffman at Stitch Stash, who I've also done a show with, the PayPal account name is in honor of Kimberly Ann Carter Needlepoint at hotmail.com. That's the thing, in honor of Kimberly Ann Carter Needlepoint at hotmail.com. And I'll put that in the show notes. But if you're so inclined and want to help out by sending a little something to the family, you can do it through this PayPal account. And Sunday we'll remember Kimberly Ann through the show that we did in 2018. So sad. Like I said, if prayer is in your life, pray for those kids and her husband and the rest of the family. That's tough. Just a week or so before Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up with little kids. That's just tough. So
Yeah, that is.
Yep, truly sad.
Yes.
Let's see. Keep that in mind and keep them in your prayers. And let's see who we got. Inez is here. Oh, sure, Inez. Least we could do. Least we could do. Hey, Jessica Grimm joining us. All right. Hi, Jessica. All the way from Germany there. And Judy. Yep. Hi, Josie. Hi, Josie. Yes. Okay. The exciting thing is we're sponsored again by Stitchy Box. Liz at Stitchy Box is sponsoring us again this week. And thanks to everybody who supported Stitchy Box last week. She's out of grab bags. The grab bags are gone. The gift boxes are almost sold out. And now she has holiday specials that she introduces periodically all the way up till Christmas. And so the second of them has been launched. And that's a prepaid 3, 6, or 12-month options for thread collector clubs. So the 6-month option gets you a free month. You pay for 5, you get a 6 month for free. The 12-month thread club collector club gets you 3 months. So you pay for 9, you get 3 months. Okay, so that's a thing, and this is all at shop.stitchybox.com. But the Stitch Everyday subscription, there's still a few slots for that. But what Liz has done this week, she's going to have a special every show that we do. She's going to have a special. And so this week, and I'll put it in the show notes, if you buy $20 or more of anything on her site, and it applies also to monthly thread and fabric subscriptions, and she says she doesn't normally discount that. So if you buy anything on her site, $20 or more, and use the code FIBER10, then you get 10% off. If you buy $50 or more and use FIBER15, you get 15% off. Okay, so FIBER10 gets you 10% off on $20 or more. FIBER15 gets you 15% off on $50 or more of anything. And this goes all the way through Monday midnight Pacific time. Yeah. So it's not an ongoing thing. So Monday midnight Pacific time, you can save money there at shop.stitchybox.com. So
Yep.
That's very generous.
That is very generous. Thanks,
Yes.
Liz.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Is Liz listening?
I don't know if Liz is here or not. I haven't been watching.
Liz probably has a life.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. We're doing this thing on Friday night, and I thought, what does that say about our lives? We got nothing going on Friday night. Yep. Oh well.
Now, somebody just texted me. I don't know if they texted me or what they did, but somebody, Kathy G something, just said, "How do I comment in real time on YouTube?" And you just log into YouTube, and there's in there just like a
There should be just a comment box. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kathy G, if you're listening, there should be a comment box somewhere on your page.
Yeah.
So
Jillian Kirby.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
That must have been the one. Is Jillian Kirby? Was that you? I don't know. I know it was a K and a G, and that's Jillian Kirby. I don't know.
Hey,
Whatever.
Newfoundland, Canada. That's one place I want to go someday. That's beautiful country up there. Yep, jealous. Well, I hope that was the one. So, all right, so we have all this technology. Yvonne and I spent an hour this afternoon practicing because she's going to show us the quilter knot. And so we have all this technology all lined up. So we got to make sure it goes because we have a third line on and we want to get rid of that third line so we can see Vanna just sharp as a tack.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can do all kinds of things now with this software. So we can have just me, without scare you, or just Vanna, or we can have the little table where Vanna's going to show us how to. Well, this is not good because it's all pixelated. How did that happen?
Oh, the table is?
Yeah, you're not clear like you were this afternoon.
I think there's something in translation. Can I check to see if I'm on my highest Wi-Fi?
Yep, sure.
Real quick.
Yep. Yeah. So that means I will go to just people just looking at me, and so they can't see you fiddling. That's
Okay.
That's the cool thing.
No, I'm on my highest Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Jessica, I'm anxious to see this quilter knot happen because I never knew anything about it till Vanna showed up.
Boy,
So,
it is very pixelated, isn't it?
yeah, it's awful. It was so clear this afternoon. Okay, just do it here. Just dump out of that one and just do it on.
So I'm going to shut down.
Yeah,
this
shut
one,
that
right?
one down. Let's see if that fixes it. Jillian, I'll tell you what. If I could get my wife to travel to Newfoundland, we'd be there. I really like that up there. I'm just going by the pictures. Okay, so now I can go back to you. There's you full. Okay. Okay, still a little pixelated, but.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, we try, folks.
I don't know why am I pixelated?
I don't know. It could be Skype getting a workout. I don't know. All right, so show us how. I've got my needle and thread. I got needle and thread. How are we going to do this quilter's knot?
Okay, so you have the longest tail on your needle, right? So just a single, like you're going to start cross stitching.
Right. Yep.
Okay. And then you take the end in your whatever hand. You're going to hold it, cross it like an X against your needle, and hold it. Okay.
Okay.
Then you're going to wrap it clockwise.
I'm going to wrap it clockwise.
Yeah, however many times you want to do it, okay?
Okay.
You want a fat knot, you want to do it like 6, 7, 8 times, okay?
Well, I've done that easily, okay.
Okay, and I'm holding it underneath my pointer and my thumb.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep on holding it and just pull it down and see it?
Oh, I completely messed it up.
Okay, you want to see another one? I got another needle loaded up.
Okay, so, all right, well, here.
Let's go. Do you got another one? Cut that knot, cut up whatever you did off.
Okay, so I'm going to look like an idiot, but okay. So I've got my thread and my needle over here, yeah. And I put the thread across the needle.
Yeah, on the front of it, so on top of the needle, and you're going to hold that like that, okay?
And I'm going to wrap around. Like
clockwise.
Clockwise, okay. Doing that. Did a bunch of them, okay.
Okay, and then you pull it down and you're holding it with here's the one that you wrapped. You're holding it between your thumb and your pointer, and then you just grab your point and just work it down, hold it. And there's the knot.
Oh, I didn't do it right. It came all undone.
You got to hold it.
Got to hold what?
Hold the knot, what you wrapped all the way down to the end. Okay, so let's do it again.
I hope everybody's practicing so I don't feel completely stupid.
Okay, so here we go again.
All right, I wrapped around a whole bunch of times. All right.
Okay, let me get caught up. Okay, then hold it like that and then pull it.
Pull the needle out, but hold the knot.
Pull the needle out, but keep on holding it.
But hold all the wrappings.
Hold all the wrappings all the way down. See it? Against my shirt. I got 2 on there. Did you make one?
No, I didn't. It just came all undone. Ah.
Okay, I'm gonna get a fresh needle here and thread. Fresh needle and thread. Here we go.
All right, I wrapped it a whole bunch. All right, wrapped it a whole bunch. All right, I'm holding the wrappings. Right?
Okay. Yep.
And I pull the
pull
needle.
the top. Yeah.
Pull the needle and slide all
Kinda
those wrappings down.
Yeah, and then slide them all down to the end of the thread. You kind of have to okay, keep on. Oh, okay. Did you get it?
I don't know what I have down here.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Outstanding. Ha ha ha.
You need to practice some more.
You think? Really? Really? That's your conclusion?
Yeah.
I need to practice?
So here it is again. People are going to say we've done this too much. Okay, needle. Thread on top of the needle.
Got it.
Cross it like an X.
Yep.
Okay. Hold it with your thumb and forefinger.
Slide all this
wrap.
stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did it wrong. Oh no, I didn't. I got a knot. No, I didn't. I screwed it up. Okay, I know. I got it now. All right, I know how now. Okay.
Making me sweat.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got a knot. I can do it. All right. So that's how we do it.
That's how we did it. Awesome.
Judy says she learned the knot years ago. Yeah. I just learned it now, Judy. Right here. Kind of semi-learned it. Yeah. Jillian, how do you remove, what'd she say? How do you remove? She zapped by me.
I didn't see it.
Oh, how do you remove hoop marks? Can you iron them out? Yeah. I don't really worry about them. I mean, do you wrap your hoop? Oh, Colleen, I think Gary would have been better off with a shorter thread. Yeah, probably.
Wait a minute, that's the wrong drink.
But
okay,
hoop marks. What? I mean, if you leave, I don't leave my cloth in the hoop.
But if you're like done cross stitching your piece or whatever, what's that stuff I use? Mary Ellen's Best Press.
Best Press.
Mary Ellen's Best Press. That will get rid of any kind of wrinkle, hoop mark, anything, and it's acid free. It's not starch. It's acid free.
Yeah.
Just gently spray it over your piece, iron it face down, not on your stitches, and it's perfect every time.
Yeah, that. But don't leave your ground cloth in your hoop though. That helps.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So, okay. Jessica's saying I'll be so much faster now. Yeah, because I won't be sitting here tying 15 knots to try and get something that won't go through. But I got to practice on that. Well, there's football games this weekend, so I'll sit there and just practice on making knots. Thanks, Dottie. Appreciate the support. Yeah. So, okay, so that's good. We learned that. You're still pixelated. Well, I don't know why you're not clear.
I'm sorry. It seems like I go clear and then not clear.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, we're not doing anything like we don't normally do.
Nope, I know.
But
I don't know. People can still see you. So, we got to show the Bristol sampler. Did you print that out for Jacob?
I didn't print it out. You printed it out.
Jacob has, now this is where I would go to me full screen, see, because this is so cool.
So do it. Are you going full screen? Go ahead.
I did. So this is Jacob's new sampler.
Isn't that beautiful?
At Modern Folk Embroidery.
Yep.
With the little monkey at the bot down there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's terrific. I like the way, I like the way he put all the things, and he used all Bristol letters and Bristol borders.
He said to me that he basically these are all made up in the style of Bristol's. The only thing that he copied kind of, was those Curly Q alphabets at the top.
Oh, so
He
all these
kind-
others, he made up these others?
He made them all up himself.
Go, Jacob.
And Claudia, who also was very impressed with his sampler, said on the Bristol Orphan Sampler Board that she hosts on Facebook that this was a very nice sampler and that she was so proud that he said that it was a not a reproduction but a Bristol inspired piece, and that the Bristols would not have had a monkey. They wouldn't have had a monkey on there, but that they did do a lot of animals, and that because it was an inspired piece, that was like a really, a nice little thing that he put on there was the monkey. So
yeah, no, that's just terrific. So that's and then he's doing something with that. What's he doing?
he's giving 50% from whatever is sold from the time that he released it to the end of the year. He is giving 50% of the sales proceeds of the sales of this chart to a organization in the UK that helps young children and teenagers that are about to become homeless.
Yeah, it's in the York area, which I think that's where he lives.
Yes, it is.
Sash, SASH is the thing. Yeah, I just found my notes
Right.
here. Yeah, so that's very cool. So yeah, so if you buy that from Jacob, Modern Folk Embroidery, before the 31st, then 50% goes to the local charity to help homeless kids.
Right.
Which is the nice tie-in with the Bristol thing.
Yeah.
It's like he thought about it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. But that's very cool.
Yes.
And that's a good one. And Joni got some threads from Italy that I saw today. That's a red. You got to see that. Did you see those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are they color fast, Joni? Do you know? I worry about red and the color fastness. You know what I mean?
And I was going to ask her if they were silk or cotton.
They looked luscious. They were a beautiful color.
But she was going to.
Y'all need to follow Joni on Instagram. Joni, tell us what your at thing was.
Joni went to bed. Joni said,
she didn't say. She hasn't tried them. She hasn't tried if they're color fast. It's like at Joni, her last name, I think.
oh, here, mine isn't scrolling. Oh my, all these things. Mine isn't scrolling. She knows it's not color fast. Hi, Mary.
Oh, we're matched outfits. Somebody said we're matched outfits.
Oh, look at us.
Mine's a nightgown.
Mine is not. Mine is
Friday
just
night, man.
Mine is just a shirt.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just have a shirt on. Yeah, but that it's cotton.
Well,
Joni
go
says
ahead.
they're cotton.
Oh, Joni _
No,
Raimondo.
Mary. I hope Mary's kidding. Mary Frensky. Will we stitch Jacob's name then?
No.
No, I think Mary's.
You would put your own.
I think Mary's just pulling strings here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and put the date in first, like Vanna, and then you never finish it. That's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful sampler. So they're cotton. Joni, what's the company name? I think I want some of those threads. I'm getting them before Vanna does.
It's like sweets. Yeah.
Sweet
Joni
color or
left
something like that.
Try of the knot. Yeah. Joni left after the 10th try of the knot. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the guy can't make a knot. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I think they weren't like sweet treats or something like that.
Sweet color, I think. Some big sweet color. Anyway.
Laura's Sweet Colors from Italy. Laura's Sweet Colors. See, like bingo. I said, weren't they sweet something?
You did. You had it. Laura's Sweet Colors from Italy. And I looked at her stuff. She has a lot of nice colors, so that might be one. I got to do a show with her. I need a thread dyer. Can't ever get anybody who dyes threads to do a show.
I know.
Don't understand it.
They don't.
A little more beer.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we should say you can drink beer when, when you have to interview. Maybe they would come in. I don't know.
No.
But anyways,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, go to Modern Folk Embroidery and help help out that homeless charity. Yes.
yeah. And Jacob also told us that we could mention, but we can't show the photo, although we've seen it.
Yeah.
His 2020 stitch along. He always has a stitch along every year, and for the last few years, it's been a mystery. And this year, it is not. It is not a mystery. It is all going to be not a mystery. So you're going to get to see the whole piece before you get the pieces each month. So
Right. Yes.
keep your eye out, Modern
Yeah.
Folk Embroidery.
You're going to want to do it. Yep.
It is very pretty. He
Yep.
said that it can be, like all his samplers or all his mysteries, can be stitched monochromatic or in color. And this year he is actually going to do his in color.
Yep. He's a talent. Really like his stuff. Beth
Yeah.
Fred, stop tempting us. Hey, Beth.
Yeah.
Why else would we be here? Other than to help you spend your money. Yeah, Jacob. And then we're going to have at least one of Jacob's Quaker samplers coming up first or second Sunday in December. So we'll have our Quaker sampler Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Sampler Sunday Quakers. Yes. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope we can get that. Hope we can get that all to work out.
Yeah, and not be all pixelated.
It's not going to be live.
No.
See, now I look okay. There's moments where I look okay.
Yeah.
Have I sounded okay the whole time?
You sound wonderful.
Well, I like to sound wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You sound wonderful. You're just a little
awesome.
chunky, little pixelated there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
just a little, the smooth edges kind of got a stair step to them.
Okay, that's okay. I don't want anybody to see my wrinkles. Gary, he got to see me fauna in the raw today, and I don't mean like I had no makeup on again. I don't care how Gary sees me. I care about how you all see me. I had a nude face. Today. Oh goodness, and I wasn't looking very good.
Melanie says, "How do we find time for all these stitch slings? Stitch things? I don't know. I think the autocorrect made it slings, and it's supposed to be something else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't find time. I don't find near enough time. No,
me either. Because I took off this day because Gary knows this, but the rest of you don't know it. I finished my last Christmas deadline box yesterday, and I shipped that sucker out of here today. Thank goodness. I mean, I still have finishing here, but I don't have deadline finishing. So thank God. My goal is always to try to get all my deadline finishes done before Thanksgiving so that I don't have it hanging over my head when I want to be with my family. So it is out of here. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. So, that's a first for you in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindy Overton, how do stitch-alongs work? I'm going to join one where we've been told the pattern, but they're starting after the first of the year. Should get a head start, or you can do whatever you want. Stitch-alongs, the mystery ones, they'll do one a month, a portion a month. Or if you know the whole pattern, you stitch along and you just share as you go along. And some of them, if it's a really challenging pattern, there'll be each month there'll be a little lesson or some help or something. It just depends, but it's not on any schedule. Believe me, I've tried a million of them and never done any of them. I keep falling behind. But you can just do them. Start early. A lot of people start early. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're not telling me that people don't start early. I think they do. I think people do start early.
Yeah, people start early a lot.
I don't join stitch-alongs.
I quit joining them because I never do them.
I never do them either. I get all hyped up and I'm going to stitch along, and then it's just I don't get nothing happen.
Yeah. I'll show you a stitch along right here. I was doing
Your
Brendan's.
peacock.
Yeah, Brendan's stitch along. Now it's the end of the year. He started this at the beginning of the year, and I was all hyped up. See, look at that.
Yeah.
I was all pumped
Yeah,
up for that.
I
And
remember you talking
and
about it.
yeah, this whole thing should be filled in by now. And yeah, I didn't even download the patterns after a while. I got to at least do that. I don't do them because I never.
I'm not good. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm just I do best when some people it's very inspiring and motivating and stuff like that. It's not motivating for me. It's just like, meh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then
I'm just
there's
not
and then
good
there's
at
some
that.
people who the pattern will come out in a mystery sampler. It'll come out on the first, and like 5 days later they're done. They're ready for the next one.
Yeah, exactly. And then it kind of is defeating too.
Yeah. So it's not for everybody, Lindy, but maybe it is for you. I don't know.
You're right. Yeah. But you can do whatever you want. They usually have rules or no rules. They'll tell you what you want. They want
Yeah.
you to do, Lindy. Do you use the sewing method when you do cross stitch? I feel like I'm so slow and feel like people just get through patterns so fast.
I don't care how
No.
fast they get through it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't pay attention. No, and I don't use the sewing method. I don't like it.
No,
I don't
but
like
we
it.
do stitch two-handed magical stitchery.
Yeah.
Both of us stitch two-handed because we use frames.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no expert on that, but I don't like what you're doing to the cloth when you use that sewing method. And I think you're putting extra drag on the thread. I don't care for it. I'd rather go up and down. But that's just me. Not a fan.
I just can't get my tension right with it.
Yeah.
So I don't prefer doing the sewing method.
I feel like I have better control. Yeah. But I do. I feel like
Yeah.
you're dragging that thread an awful lot more than it needs to be. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I show you something that I finished when I was waiting to be
You know,
live tonight?
You know, it would be exciting to look at it. Shall I
Okay,
shall I
great.
do a split screen or should I go right full for you?
Oh, you can do. I think it should be
There.
all Vana.
Well, it's now all Vana. All
Okay,
Vana all the
great.
time. Oh, look at you.
Looky there.
Look at that.
Okay, so talk about this is you can tell what it is. It's part of a Bristol sampler, and I've talked about my sampler tree that I want to do, and so I thought, what better way to do a sampler ornament for my sampler tree using a Bristol sampler. So this is in DMC 498. I did the ruche ribbon all around and a little bow, and then this is the back.
Look at that. That's pretty slick.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. And that probably stitched up real fast too, huh?
Yeah, a couple of days.
Yeah.
36 count linen, 1/2.
Yep. That's beautiful.
So thank you.
Yep.
And it's a little bit bigger than what I like. I usually like my palm, but it's not too much.
No, that's
too much
nice.
bigger.
So you're going to have a sampler Christmas tree at some point.
At some point in my life, yes.
In your life, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's nice. Well played.
Thank you.
Well played.
Thanks.
Now,
Thanks, I
do you
appreciate
want to remain all Vana, or can I rejoin the picture?
Oh no, you can I've been all Vana by myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can rejoin.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, that's neat. That's a good one. Oh, Jill Bennett mentioned that she said she thinks there's too much emphasis on speed. And
I do too.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think there's certain personalities in the cross stitch industry that sometimes that's the emphasis is how fast you can get something done. And I think that takes away from the enjoyment of the hobby or even like just quality stitches and stuff. I think you have to enjoy joy in the journey. You know what I mean? That's what I think personally.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of focusing on speed. Focus on getting the tension right and making it look good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Colleen
wants to see
Colleen.
it. Here, Colleen, just for you, Colleen, I'm going to go back to all Vana all the time.
Oh yeah, all Vana all the time.
Put that up closer. What is that? Is that a cloth?
Yeah, it's a Moda quilting cotton. That's just all old fashioned ornaments.
Very slick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is Lady Dots. Lady Dots. I think it's like vintage seam tape that she dyes. Lady Dots trims.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I did this. I did the
The
ruching
ruching.
part. Mm-hmm.
The ruching.
Myself, and I made the little bow. All sewn together by hand, no glue. Right there, people, no glue.
Yep. That's beautiful. That's really nice.
Thank you.
I'm going to
Thanks.
I'm going to now intrude on the scene again. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, Renee. Renee's here. Hi, Renee.
Aww, Renee.
Hi, Renee. Yep. Good to have Renee with us. Do we have Christy with us?
I don't think so. I
No.
haven't seen her.
No. Well, hoping anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Josephine. I think Josephine's here. I'm a needle pointer who's in. Oh, see, this is Josephine, after my heart. I'm a needle pointer who's interested in samplers, but don't know anything. I ordered some banding from Sassy Jacks to start. Well, that is a good start. And this seemed like a good place to begin. Yeah, that is a good place to begin. Yeah, because that's easy stitching. But samplers, yeah, they're fun. Yeah, I was going to get my banding out. But, yeah, but I will say to you, Josephine, that as a needle pointer, the cross stitch goes much slower. So, prepare yourself for that, because needlepoint, when we put in a big old stitch that covers quarter of the canvas, you can go fairly fast. So cross stitch goes slower, but it's also less thinking as you're making the stitch, because you're just making X's. So,
Oh, look, Josephine is now Josie Matthias.
oh, okay.
So hey, Josie.
Okay, however it works, yeah. But yeah, because that's what I'm doing. So that banding that you got. Oh, wait. Now we're gonna go all Gary.
Okay. Oh, all Gary all the time.
See, so the banding. That's what I'm doing with this, Josie, is just using Bristol sampler borders and alphabets, and then I'm just gonna fill this whole thing up, and then I'm gonna send it to Vanna, and she's gonna put it on a spool. But that's a good way to learn sampler stuff, because you only have to go, I think it's 102 stitches across, and you can just do bands like this, and you can just make it up yourself. So get a Bristol sampler, like was it Salt? What's her name?
Harriet Salt.
Harriet Salt, and just steal the borders off of that, or buy Jacob's sampler, and you can just take the borders and you just make up your own thing. So that's a really, if you bought the banding already, that's a really good way to get your feet wet with samplers. And then these go fairly fast, so you're making good progress and getting some experience. And then if you thanks, Renee. And then if you find you enjoy it, then you can go into other things. But yeah, this is a real easy way to do it. And yeah, make a bell pull out of it, or any number of things. So
what count is the banding? Lisa K wants to know what count is the banding.
It's 35, is it?
I don't know.
I'm doing 1/2.
They're typically like anywhere from 28 to 35, 36 count.
Yeah, I'm doing 1/2, and it's covering just fine. So it's got to be 35 or so.
What is the count and width of the banding, Dottie? It is like 28 or 32, 35 count. There's all different. You just look for the, and we're both stitching ours 1/1.
1/1,
and
yeah.
There's different widths too, Dottie. And ours is, what is it, 6.5?
Mine's 5 inches wide.
Oh yeah,
5 inches
wide.
edge to edge, and I think it's 102 stitches, 1/1 here. I kept saying 1/2, but it's 1/1. I think it's 102 stitches across. So, but
and yes, he is using MPI. Delft Blue Range, right?
Yeah. NPI. Oh, I put it away. I don't know where it's at. One of the few things I put away. But yeah, I'm using NPI silk on this.
And I think it's the Delft Blue Range, whatever that is.
Yeah. It's We'll have it in a second. It's MPI 465.
Ooh, I was going to say 460.
465. NPI is 465. Silk. And another thing that you can do, Josie, another thing that's very cool about doing those since you bought the banding, that you can do with the band samplers is what I do is whatever motif I have that, oh, here, let me get Vanna back. People are
Oh,
missing
I
you.
thought, what?
forgot.
No, I thought it should be all Gary all the time.
No, that creeps me out. But you choose out of the chart, you choose the whatever border you're going to use. Then I just copy it and cut it out in a little strip like this, and then it's kind of scary, isn't it?
I mean, I
Isn't
tell
it?
you what,
Makes you a little bit nervous, doesn't it?
it makes
Yeah.
makes me a little sad.
So what I do is I put this. I'm trying to help Josie here, Vanna, if you don't mind.
I'm just so impressed with your organization.
Yeah. So anyway, what I do is I just put this strip on under my needle minder right on my ground cloth, and then I'm looking at this through whatever magnifying device I have, and I have it right there, and I can follow it. That way, I'm not always looking to the side and looking back and forth. And with
That is genius.
every other day.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
with most of these, once you've done a couple, you got it memorized, and so you just go. But
Yeah.
yeah, like these here. I mean, it doesn't take long, and you don't need to even look at a chart. But yeah, so that's Josie. That banding. This banding is great, and that's Vanna's fault. I didn't even know what banding was for till I spent a weekend with Vanna at Sassy Jack's, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weekend with Fauna. Anybody want to spend a weekend with Fauna?
Yeah, there's a movie.
There's
a movie, yeah. A Weekend with Vanna. Yeah, there's a movie. But I'll see Beth Ellicott. Beth Ellicott got some banding from somebody whose stash was getting distributed. And Josie, just a second, I'll answer that question. And so she sent me some stuff. So this is only, 3 inches across? So I don't know what I'll do with that. But yeah, it's
Boy,
just
I tell
plain.
you what, people are like gifting you all kinds of good stuff. Gary.
I tell you.
Charming, very charming.
No, actually, Josie, it's not graph paper. All I did, and I'm not supposed to show these things because people apparently steal them, but I'm going to show it anyway. So going all Gary. So I just take, this is the chart, this is the Bristol red chart from Claudia Dutcher. And so I just take choose a border, see, and just make a Xerox and then cut out that little piece and then use that. And then when I'm done with it, throw it away and go on to another one. Who would love to spend a weekend with Vanna? Oh boy, they're lining up to spend a weekend with you, Vanna. Look at that.
Oh, I tell you what.
Ivy wants to, Patricia, Melanie, they're all, yeah.
They're all saying, sign me up.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Here, just in honor of that, there you go, all Vanna all the time.
Ooh, all Vanna all the time.
Jeez. Yeah, all right. That's enough of that. Will be enough of that. It's a good thing I have the mouse in my hand, I'll tell you that. So I don't know, Josie, I hope that helped. But yeah, I think if you've never done it before and you've been doing needlepoint, I like the way we both scratch our heads at the same time. That's a nice touch. But the banding stuff, that'll give you, get your feet wet very nicely. Yep. Beth Fred, do I like the purple? I don't know what purple.
Your Agnus Day.
Oh yeah, I showed that last week, right?
I think so. Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Hang on.
Hang on, he's going to show it again.
Yeah, why not?
Go to Gary, all the time.
Well, all right, just for that smart aleck remark. There we go. You're out. Deal with that. Just deal with that.
I opened another beer.
You're on your second beer?
It's Friday night, baby. I'm going all out.
So, okay, so I guess I showed, this is what I got from Jessica Grimm. She was so kind. to send me this that she hand dyed or dyed in her washing machine.
That was from Jessica Grimm?
Yeah, I told
I
you
did
that.
not realize
I told you
that.
that. The amazing,
I know,
wonderful
but
Jessica Grimm. Yes, right there. Yeah.
huh.
Oh, purple banding. What purple
Purple
banding?
banding.
I don't have purple banding. I'm not
Do
sure,
you?
Beth. But I just want to show this. I'm so proud. I don't know. I don't know purple banding. Oh yeah, Jessica. Jessica, you hit it right on the head. Jessica, this is exactly what I had in my mind when I wanted to have a purple background with this bright white on here. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. No,
Probably not
you
as
did
cute
it.
as my.
You did it, Jessica.
Yeah. Jessica, kudos to you, buddy. And
Next
I'm
time I
going
get
to
to
say,
Bavaria, I owe her a beer.
next time you get to Germany,
Yeah.
okay.
Jessica says, yes, it's me, number one in Bavaria. Yeah.
Number one. She's number one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're number one here, but not in Bavaria. No, no, no. No, back seat to Jessica. That's how that works. That's how that works. Vonnie, whip
What?
parade. Lisa wants a whip parade. Oh,
I know. See, Gary, I told you.
help yourself. Oh, here. Well, then let me just go back to yeah.
All
There.
Lana, all the time.
No, I split the screen.
Oh, dang it.
I'm not very good at that floss tube stuff. Sorry, but Vanna
Okay,
is.
so I'm really good
Vanna,
at
do you stitch better while drinking beer?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not so much. Okay, so
Oh
for
well,
those of
wait.
you,
Allow me if
wait.
you're going to do a whip parade.
Oh,
There,
okay.
all Vanna.
First, okay, so first I want to talk about for those of you that only started knowing me when I became Gary's sometime co-host. I've had a blog for 14 years called The Twisted Stitcher. And for several years, Gary, I've done the 25 Days of Christmas, right?
Right. Yeah.
Several years.
Yeah.
And so this year, it kind of gets old. I'm trying to rejuvenate, a lot of things. So this year, instead of like posting pictures of ornaments and yada yada that I've done, I'll still do that, post memories and things of my decorations in my home and stuff. But I'm going to do sort of like what I did with Lent. I'm going to do an Advent or 25 Days of Christmas kind of a stitch. If you guys want to join me, you're welcome. What I'm going to stitch is Jane Stanwyck sampler. This is from the Spring Green, Wisconsin, Spring Green, Wisconsin sampler, country sampler. And the reason I got it there is that she has her own color conversion, and I loved it. And this is so here's the regular, and then here's what Janine did with her color conversion. I saw that last Friday night after Fiber Talk Live, and I was like, sign me up, buddy. And I even sent it to Gary, and Gary was like, oh my. And he usually doesn't like the things that I like. But anyways, so he liked it. But anyways, I clicked go and got it right away. It arrived at my door like on Tuesday. So I'm going to do like a stitch along. So if y'all want to watch, follow along, or not a stitch along, I'm going to do a stitch on Advent. I'll have updates on Instagram and all the places, but I'm particularly going to do it on my blog too. So along with, like special memories, things that I have here at home. Okay, so that's one thing. Not a whip, but it will be a whip come December 1st. So check me out, the Twisted Stitcher on blogspot.com. Okay, so the only other whip that I'm bringing down, that I brought down, oh crap, where is it? Oh, here it is. No, wait. Oh no, I don't know where it's at, Gary. Oh, here it is. Okay, so about...
This is a tight production. This is a very tight production.
Okay, remember I've had beer. Okay, so about like 5 or 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, he's getting all choked up over my comedy routine. About 5 or 6 years ago, I started this, The Shores of Hawk Run Hollow. I have determined, instead of starting a New Year's Eve start, which doesn't everybody do that? Have a New Year's
No.
start? Gary doesn't,
No.
but a lot of people do.
No.
Like they talk about it, what they're going to
No.
start. Well, anyways,
No.
this was my New Year's Eve start like 5 or 6 years ago. I was going gangbusters, people. Gangbusters. I got like 3 blocks done. And then I just like, I burned out. I just crashed. So here it is. Here is my Hawk Run Hollow. It is on vintage autumn gold from Lakeside. Look, I got that first one, and then this is like a double square. The center, oh, I'm sorry, it's out of control. Okay, so here's the first square. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That is pretty.
That is nice.
And then here's the center, which is basically like 2 squares. So I was gonna do like 1 a month, and I petered out after March. Kind of fell off.
5 years ago, you
there.
petered out 5 years ago?
5 years ago, I petered out, and then that's it. I put it out, and then that was it. But anyway, so I decided I'm going to pull that back out. So there you go. That was a whip. And then you want me to show my queen?
Knock yourself out.
Because that's okay. Because I worked on this week, so got that done, and I did work a little bit on the queen. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I'm at the Montenegrin vine, and I'm going, oh, doesn't that look good?
It does.
I'm going just little by little, filling in as I go so that I keep myself straight. There you go. There's the front. There's the front. And here's the back.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yep. Awesome.
Well done. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see
nice.
yours.
See my queen?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say I've done more in the past week, but I haven't.
And you have to go all Gary all the time.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Technology. Okay. So that's where I'm at. I still haven't done anything. I had a trade show this week, a whole bunch of stuff. So, life.
That looks awesome, Gary.
I'm pretty pleased with it. Now this weekend I hope to get back to it. There's the backside, upside down. I really like. I'm pretty happy with the fact that my Montenegrin makes boxes on the back to match my alphabet. So yeah,
that is pretty nice.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it works out for you by putting all of the leaves in as you go along.
Yep, it's going to help me.
Yeah, because I'm going to go fill in. I'm going to go fill in between here with that stitch, and then I'm going to go back and do the leaves and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's how I did it the last time. I told you to do it that way, and I was wrong. I was bad wrong.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. So. Yeah, this queen is going to be beautiful. I can't wait to get it. Well, I can wait to get it done because it's going to be a long time, but it's going to really be impressive, I think.
Yeah, our thing is, do you think we can get this done in a year? It isn't going to be done in a year.
No, not happening.
That sucks.
There was a comment back here. Oh, Edna Sanabia, looking for a surface embroidery pattern to join the Lent stitching if anyone has any suggestions. I'll tell you what, we talked to Ilka Cochran this morning for a show that'll go up sometime in late December. And Ilka Cochran is Mabel Figworthy's Fancies. She's in the UK, a very talented designer. And we've talked to her. This was the 3rd time that we did a show with her. Really a lovely lady, very talented. And she's doing a surface embroidery stitch-along that starts in January. And I've done 2 of her stitch-alongs, and she does a marvelous job of explaining and showing and supporting. And the 2 I did were really not expensive at all. They were really not at all. But she does a really good job. So if you're looking for surface embroidery, especially if you don't have any experience, check that out. Mabel Figworthy and Ilka Cochran, because she's very good. I like her. Yeah.
Is it Mabel Figworthy's Fancies? Is that what it is?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay.
Yes. She has a good blog, too. Yeah, we did a good show with her, but yeah, you might...
I like her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Okay,
So if
one
you're looking
thing
for
that
that, but then let me, and then, but if you don't like that, and you want a surface embroidery, just go to Mary Corbett. Mary Corbett's Needle and Thread. There's a whole bunch of things you can buy for not a lot of money, different patterns that you can buy, or there's several free ones that you can buy. They're all surface embroidery, and in most of them, Mary will have done a series of blog posts showing how she stitched it. So that's another thing. But
is she wanting like a religious one, like where like On You Stay,
oh, that I don't
or is
know.
she just want?
I don't know. She says I'll check out Ilka as soon as we're done here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Ilka's a good girl.
But yeah, if I was looking for something that was not a major undertaking, it would be Ilka's Stitch Along, or I would go right to Mary Corbett, and she's got a ton of them.
I think Trish Burr has a lot of
Oh,
beautiful stuff too.
oh, yes.
How could you forget Trish
How
Burr?
could I forget Trish Burr? Yeah, yeah.
And
that's
you need to check her out, Trish Burr.
yeah, Trish Burr. That.
Mm,
Oh, that's Confidence with
stuff.
Color. What's? Oh yeah, white work. Here's another one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the white work is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I got to go all Gary all the time.
Yeah, go Gary all the time.
But yeah, get this white work with color, Trish Burr. Oh man, there's some beautiful stuff in there. Trish Burr's stuff is amazing. Boy, yeah, how could I forget her? Let me just show. And these are small. These are small designs that Trish does, and they're all surface embroidery. She white work with color because she puts these little splashes of color in. But she's really, really good. Yeah.
Show the African lady. That's my favorite one.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to do that one of these days. The African lady. Oh my word, I love that one.
And
I absolutely adore it.
Jessica, pardon me, Jessica, for not knowing everything you have there. But do you have surface embroidery stuff?
No, she said Mary Corbett has church patterns.
Because I like Jessica's stuff too. Where is the lady?
It's in the white work one.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I don't have the page number memorized, but
well, see that would be helpful.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, coming up.
Have I done a lot of embroidery? No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've done some, but not. I wouldn't begin to call myself anywhere skilled.
I got all the stuff to do it though.
It makes me nervous because there's no holes to define where the needle goes. It's weird.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's freeing, but it's weird. How come I can't find this?
It's like by the giraffes and the elephants.
There's the owl. There's the zebra.
It's coming up.
This is so much fun. I'm going back to front though.
Well, don't worry about it then.
Well,
but
I'm
people
trying
really
so hard.
People want to see it.
I know. Got it. There.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, all Gary all the time.
It is. Aren't you all Gary all the time, all the time?
Look at that. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful, people? You tell me that's not beautiful.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Oh, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, Trish Burr. Boy, how could I forget her? And all of her little birds. Yeah, and her instructions are superb.
Fantastic. Also. And she has a YouTube video too.
Yeah. So there's another one. Okay, that's more than she wanted to know about surface embroidery. What was the book you mentioned Wednesday that's being reprinted?
Proper Stitch.
Yes.
It's just in reprint, yeah. On sale at Annie's.com. That's who owns the rights now.
Yeah. Oh, and Judith, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. As a matter of fact, the reindeer is one that I've already transferred the pattern and already started on. Trish Burr's reindeer.
What?
Yeah.
She had a reindeer?
Yeah, it's a little prancer. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
Are we working on the one named Sarah something? We sure are.
Sarah
We
B.
sure are, Kim Reed. Sarah B.
Here,
We
do you have
can't
it
say her
there?
last name.
Do you have it
I
there?
don't have her. I don't
Yeah,
have it.
we don't say the last name anymore.
No, we don't say it because we don't.
We don't do it British enough.
No,
But yeah, we're working on Sarah B. Here,
we say it down home style.
down home style.
Yeah,
Here, I'm making an absolute mess around here, but
it's gonna be fun after you get off this thing.
there's Sarah.
Yeah, Gary's ahead of me, but not by far.
Well,
I'm in the rear view window going, "Hey, brother,
Sarah's a
coming
big
up."
thing. I mean, this is a beast. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like a bed sheet.
yeah, it's big. Yep. So yeah, we're working on that.
Judith wants to see your reindeer progress.
Oh no, you don't. It's actually put away. No, it's up there. It's put away. I just did a little bit. I transferred the thing and did a little bit, and then I never went back to it. But that I like that one enough that I even bothered to transfer it. So yeah.
Hey, can we talk about this Jane that sent you a comment that said what makes lakeside linen so beautiful to stitch on? Because I'm always saying that I like lakeside linen. Is that why she sent that?
Yes. She wants your
Well,
wisdom.
okay, so I
Wait.
oh, it's all Vanna all the time.
Now share your wisdom.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is what I did. I brought up from my personal stitching store. I brought up a whole bunch of linen from different companies. Okay, all of these are Zweigart base except for one. Okay, and I'll show you the difference. You can kind of tell the difference just by looking at it. Okay, so this is Zweigart base, and it is from R&R Fabrics. Okay, and you can tell. I mean, it's very nice, lovely fabric. This is Abecedarian, which is one of my favorite colorways for R&R Fabrics. It's beautiful, right? But it's a little rougher than what Lakeside is. Not terrible bad, but a little rougher than what Lakeside is. Okay, so this is R&R Fabrics. The next one is Weeks Dye Works on the Zweigart base. Okay, ooh, look, I spent, how much did I spend on that? $106.20. Okay, so here it is. Also very nice. It's beautiful. The Zweigart base is the one, we know that it's Zweigart because it has the orange line running through the linen. All Zweigart linen has the orange line. Very nice. Okay, right? Smooth, but a little bit rougher. Okay. Next is Lakeside linen. Now then, can't really probably tell much difference, but it is so soft. But it's soft to the touch, but yet it's very good on this. I mean, it's not wimpy, loopy, boopy when you stitch on it. It's a very nice, but it's just a little bit softer, a little bit finer. You can't really probably see it, but that's why I like Lakeside. I think that the colors are very. She has like a very nice set of dyes that she uses, and they're just really pretty. Now then, coming up on that I kind of really like are these legacy linens. This is sycamore seed pod. Sycamore seed pod. And this is, what is this? This is the 5363 count uneven count. And I really do love this. It's got a little bit more of a sheen than what like the Zweigart base linens have. It's a little more like almost feels like it's got like some non-natural fibers in it, but it doesn't. I mean, it's all cotton linen, but I mean, or not cotton, but it's all linen. But it's very like almost slicky.
So
But anyways,
do you mean when you describe that, do you mean that those last two lose that kind of burlap feel to them?
Yeah, yeah. This does not feel like burlap at all. And I don't think that Lakeside. Have you ever stitched on Lakeside?
Yeah, yeah,
I love
yeah.
Lakeside.
Hmm.
This is what is this one? Light Exemplar. I
Yeah.
love it. Light Exemplar, vintage Light Exemplar is my absolute favorite. This is 5260 count, uneven count. I'm all into that since Jean Lee was stitching on that when we were down at Sassy Jazz. But anyways, and then this one is just 40 count. These two are just 40 count. This is Abecedarian by R&R. Very nice. But what I think another thing that's good about Lake or Zweigart linens is that the slubs aren't so bad. See, you've got some, and you're going to have some because linen is a natural product, but they're not like really, they're very fine. It's a very fine linen. I don't think you can go wrong on any Zweigart based linen, in my own personal opinion. But I think Access Commodity linen is very nice. That's a European linen, is it not? Is that what Access Commodities is, Gary? Do you know?
No, they're here in the States, but they just import, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know where
But
they import
anyways,
from. And
but I tell you,
Jessica asking where if you know what the base for the non-Zweigart linens is. Do you
it's
know?
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Weeks. I don't know where they get that at. And I will say that that's what is kitted with the Jane Stanwicks is from the Country Sampler is kitted on Weeks non-Zweigart base, and I can tell. But anyways, Legacy linens. I love Legacy linens too. That's my new kind of up and coming favorites. Okay, so now can we go back to Gary and Vanna?
We can.
Okay. So I wanted just to talk to I saw that comment and I thought, yeah, people have asked me that before. Why do I like Lakeside linens? And it's the feel. I love the feel of it. And I also like vintage Light Exemplar is my favorite color ever.
Yep. Yeah, you know more about. You've tried more of those than I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have. I don't have your vast experience or your storehouse of linens.
Yeah, I've got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No doubt about that. Mm-hmm. Nope. No doubt. Yep. Oh, I wanted to tell about. Oh yeah. We're talking about my white cheddar popcorn. Patricia Boyle. Now here's a stitching eating tip.
Oh yeah.
Patricia Boyle writes that she eats white cheddar puff Cheetos with a toothpick, so she can
I
see.
Without getting her fingers dirty.
Right.
When
Right.
I read
Right.
that comment,
Yep.
I was drinking coffee and I spit it on the screen because I started laughing. That was hilarious.
And it's so dainty, it's got a thing to it. It's
Ooh,
got a bit of
yeah.
flair to it. Yeah.
When I eat popcorn, I want to shove it in my mouth. Don't have time to eat it with a toothpick. I have to shove it all in my mouth.
Yeah, but this is classier.
I know.
Yeah, with a
I guess
toothpick. You get one of those cocktail toothpicks with the little cellophane on the end, so it looks nice.
Oh,
See?
yes. Yeah.
You got a wine glass.
Ooh,
Then you
filled
got
with
some.
Cheetos.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, yeah. See,
yeah,
see,
that'd be
that's
lovely.
some classy stitching right there. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we might have to call the queen after that.
stitching and eating right there. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I thought that was pretty good. Oh, and then I wanted to read Hydrun Searles. I'm sure I butchered that name. Heidrun Searles. She wrote to me about what she's suggesting is the original trunk sale. So she lived in Germany and raised her family. Her grandmother's trunk sale. Her grandmother lived in Germany, raised her family through World War II. Her mom was one of 15 children. Her grandmother, a prolific needle artist. She did a ton of crewel embroidery work, and along with knitting, she kept her children in house fashionably clothed. After the war, she would walk around town selling her creations door to door. She walked around with a big old black trunk balanced on her head. It was filled with tablecloths, handkerchiefs, stockings, and all kinds of things she made with needle and thread. So we're putting that down, the original trunk show right there. Yep.
That's awesome.
That was pretty neat. Krista Gramer, when you stitch with two hands, is your dominant hand under or over? Mine's over.
Mine's under.
So that's helpful. Yeah, my left, because I'm left-handed, so my left hand stays on top all the time. Yeah.
Mine isn't, Krista. Mine is underneath. So I pull with this, and I'm under. I push the needle up with my dominant.
Now, Jessica Grimm, to change every so often so you don't get stuck in one position. Yeah. But now see what I did, Jessica, what I do is I have adjustable armrests on my chair. So my left one I have higher than my right one. So my arms are resting on the armrests at the right height. So that helped me.
I put a pillow underneath my arm.
Jill Bennett just called me wrong. Dominant hand under is the usual way. Once again, against the grain.
When I was teaching myself, I did it both ways because you have to teach yourself, in my opinion. You just can't like go, oh yes, I'm going to start doing this. I had to teach myself. Don't you feel like you had to teach yourself too? The two-handed way.
No.
You didn't?
No, I've never. I must have done it originally, two-handed, because I never. People would say I need to learn how to do two-handed. I guess I never thought about it.
Well, I had to teach myself how to do it, and I can do it both ways, but I feel like I'm better. I'm more comfortable when I do it with my dominant underneath the canvas. I guess. Or, what I'm saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I never thought about it. Oh, Jessica, not when you're working with a slate frame. Oh, I believe that. I want to get a slate frame. I want a slate frame. Yeah, I do. I want to experience a slate frame. Just one time. But these are expensive, so
they're very expensive.
That's why basically buy a toy to experiment with and lay out that kind of cash. Yeah.
See, what I don't like about the slate frame is that you have to, so your whole place is showing, right?
Right.
So the whole,
right.
It's all showing, and I can't stitch way up here. You know what I mean? I can't do. I am not comfortable. I have to have it close to my body. That's why I like a scroll or a hoop, or so I can stitch close to my body. So I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I want to try. I really do. Yeah. Jessica, recliner, slate frame, and trestles don't match. Yeah, I'm sure of that. Yeah. But I want to try. I really do. So I'll find somebody who will lend me theirs one day so I don't have to lay out all the cash. Yeah.
But so, sorted for the rest of your life. Yeah, if you like, you know what a slate frame reminds me of? It reminds me of, have you ever seen like Indian, like if you go to like a American Indian, like pioneer village, and they have like the deer leather strung up on sticks, tie. That's what that's what a slate frame reminds me of. It's like deer hide. But anyways.
Now, Jessica says, no, you can roll them. Do all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I got to get to Bavaria and learn things.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
We're.
I got to try that. That's one of those things I just got to try. So someday I will. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I will.
Colleen, just look up Google slate frame and you'll see it. You'll see what it is. That's what I did, because when Gary started talking about it, I didn't know what it was either. And
Mary Corbett did a blog post about a new slate frame manufacturer about a week ago. So you can just go to Needle and Thread, Mary's site, and she has one there that you can see and read about it. Yeah.
Melanie Barrett, I'm a quilter and a cross stitcher, and I spend a lot of time during a day on my hobby. How much time do the two of you spend on hobby stitching? Well, Melanie, I'm a quilter and a cross stitcher too, and I spend like an hour in the morning every morning. I get up at 4:30 a.m. and I spend at least 1 hour in the morning prior to doing any kind of work. I have a business at home. So I do that 1 hour, and sometimes I'll do quilting in the morning, and sometimes I do cross stitch in the morning. So I'll spend an hour every day in the morning. And then in the evening, my goal is to get up to our room and cross stitch from like 7 to 9. We go to 9. So I would say on average, 3 hours a day is what my goal is. Do I make it every day? 3 hours? No. But that's my goal. Okay, Gary, go. What about you?
Yeah. Some weeks, if I get 3 hours in, it's a miracle. I don't. I try. The only really time I have is in the evening. And for instance, this week I haven't done any stitching all week because I had a trade show and got home late, was tired, and so I haven't done any. So this weekend I'll do some. And then the other part of that is a lot of my extra time is spent getting ready, preparing for podcasts, and editing them and recording them. And so that sucks up a lot of stitching time, which I'm glad to
Yeah.
do. I mean, I enjoy doing it. But yeah, I haven't done, like tonight will be the first time I'll have a chance to stitch all week. We had 2 handbell rehearsals Tuesday and Thursday night. Wednesday night I got home late. It just, it's the way it is for me.
Well,
So,
and I mean, I want to like highlight that to everybody too. These podcasts do take a lot of time, and all I do is jack my jaw. I don't really do much of anything else. Gary does all of the setup, all of the planning. Like we have like notes, and he writes those. I don't. I tell him what to put on there sometimes, but he does all the writing of it. And so the only thing that I've helped out here recently is that I've kind of got pulled together the Quaker thing. But that's just because I knew Gary was completely overwhelmed and I offered to do that. But Gary does everything, and it's a lot of time. And, we're doing it. He's doing it completely free, money out of his pocket to pay for bandwidth and stuff. I'm just doing it because I don't know, comic relief, I guess. But anyway, so it is
yeah.
a lot of time. And I mean, I'm so appreciative of it because I learned so much. And I have made such a wonderful friend in Gary because he really, truly is and I'm not just saying that to butter you up, but I really do. If I didn't have Gary in my life, I don't know. I text him all the time. He probably thinks, oh, geez, here she is again
Oh,
with
no.
some kind
No.
of weird stuff.
No. No, we have a great time, and it's fun doing them. I enjoy doing it. And yeah, the stuff you learn is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, so many people all over the world that we get to talk to, that it's just a lot of fun. But it does take time. I mean,
It does take
I
time.
won't
And
pretend. I
I
mean,
and
it takes time.
and Gary, this morning, whenever we were talking, um, Gary goes, "This Friday night thing has really become a thing. Like people like really want to watch us, and we find that hilariously funny because we were like, oh, you want to try Friday night? Okay, you want to do it? All right. Well, and it's just such a compliment to us that." We have 171 people watching this right now.
Yeah.
171 people. That's astounding to me. So thank each and every one of you for watching us because that's a compliment to us and people that are watching us now, there'll be several other people watching us tomorrow and the following week. So that's lovely. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we do. Yeah, it's fun to do this. This is fun.
It is
Yeah,
fun.
we just kind of did it on a lark,
Yeah.
and now it's become a thing. And we have a sponsor in Stitchy Box, and yeah, so it's fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
I
mean,
like it.
right now I'd either be stitching or nodding off in the recliner. So this is
That's
better.
right. That's right.
Plus, we have Vana, right here. Yeah,
Vana on the weekend.
all
What
Vana
more
all the
could you?
time. There you
Yeah,
go,
I'm
right
all
there.
Vana all the time. That's right.
My favorite hoop. Oh, we have both of us use Hardwick Manor hoops. This stand, but yeah, we were having a discussion with Jessica Grimm earlier today about the
No.
history of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
about the history of these hoops, and apparently uh, Well, I mean, I like mine, but she's had some frustrations with them, the quality of them. So I
Since
must have
they were
got some good
taken
ones.
over.
Yeah, since they were taken over by elsewhere. So it's
And
been kind of an interesting lesson from Jessica about that.
yeah, so ours are both great, but we don't know what company ours is from. So,
Yeah,
make sure that before you buy one to really check it over. And if you get one that's not looks great, then send it back. Then also today, see, this is our life is all cross stitch all the
that's
time,
right.
or all
That's right.
needlework all the time. Because okay, so we had that exchange with Jessica early in the morning, and then at what 11:30 a.m. my time, 10:30 Gary's time, we were having an exchange with Ilka about what was that strap Strava. What was the frame? Sonata.
Sonata.
Sonata frame.
Yeah.
Sonata fanny frames or seat frames. And that's what she has is a Sonata frame. So look it up, people. Look up Sonata frame. Sonata frame. It's like our fanny frames, but they have another joint that allows it to, so your head will turn, your hoop will go up and down, but also the joint goes up and down too. So Gary and I'm still doing full frontal with mine. Gary's doing side saddle, kind of frontal side saddle.
Yeah, we that was kind of fun. But one piece of advice I read from somebody, I don't know why I felt like I had to pick this up when I'm talking about these, but somebody said somewhere posted that she likes when she buys hoops, she likes to go to the store and actually look at them to make sure that the two rings mate up all the way around and that they aren't warped out. But then she also posted, of course, I didn't write down who the name was, that if you wrap it, that even if there are little gaps here and there, that the wrapping will take care of that for you.
Mm-hmm.
But Jessica was saying that with some of the Hardwick Manor ones now, the hardware doesn't hold up. But this seems pretty sturdy here. So yeah, I guess it comes down to buyer beware is
Right.
what it really comes down to. But I mean, I'm happy with all of my hoops that I have, all my Hardwick Manors. I'm happy with all of them. So I guess I got a good batch. But uh, um, yeah. Oh, and that's right. We were able to come up with acceptable terminology for whether you sit on the paddle under your thigh to the side. We call that side saddle. And then if you put it right between your legs, like headed straight back, we call that full frontal,
Full frontal.
as opposed to putting it in your crotch. We figured
That's
that.
what Gary was saying. It would make me like blush.
So that was too crude. So now that's full frontal.
Full frontal and side saddle.
Yeah, that's the
Gary
terms.
does like a modified side saddle full frontal.
I put it
He
under
does
my
it that.
thigh, but I have the post in between my legs.
Yeah, so he does like a side frontal.
Side
Um,
frontal. Yeah.
okay, so we're missing some stuff.
Oh, we
Access
are.
Commodities did
So
not buy
some
him,
stuff,
Terry. But
some stuff that has substance.
how hard is it to flip the hoop over? It's not hard because there's a show him the nut right there.
Right. It just swivels. But
Hmm.
I with this thing though, I've been just finishing on the front,
I have been too.
so I don't have to flip it over at all. I just been finishing on the front.
Yeah, you. That's what I do too. I do
Yeah,
that too.
because I just don't want to be bothered with it. So yeah.
Can you show the logo on the Hardwick logo? It's right there on the side.
Whoop.
Down. Yeah,
Can
right
you
there.
see it?
Hmm.
Who's asking? Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica
Yeah.
wanted to show it.
Yeah. Is that the right one, Jessica?
Well, she's saying she said in her email today that they're using the same logo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we were getting quite a history lesson on these things from Jessica.
Jill thinks it's awkward to flip to the back. I don't think it's awkward, but I think it's because I do full frontal. I think if you were doing side saddle, it would be a little awkward.
Well, see, if I flip to the back, like here, let me go all Gary, and I'll show.
Yeah.
That's why we have this
All Gary.
technology. So
All Gary
like
all
I
the
sit
time.
like this with the post between my legs, and so then
Mhm.
I turn so that the hoop is facing me like this, and then that allows me to angle it however I want to angle it. And so if I were going to do finish it off, then see, I would just flip it back this way and be able to get to the back. But I've just started finishing on the front, starting in pin stitch or finish on the front, and then I don't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
you on that.
Class and Guessman, that is. Yeah, that's what Elka was talking about. Class and Guessman. Oh, so that's what this is. Maybe that's what she's saying this is.
Well, that's the Hardwick Manor logo. And Hardwick Manor was made by Kloss and Guessman.
Yeah.
And so I believe, it is my belief that they are still using the same logo sometimes. But I don't know.
Now,
What would I do?
Sandy, this is an interesting question. Is it better to stitch a large piece like Sarah B using a hoop or scroll frame? I think it's just whatever. But you and I were talking about this just the other day.
Yeah.
'Cause
Where were we talking about it on? Were we talking about the talker, or were we the talker? Were we talking on it on Wednesday, or was it just a personal conversation?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
But yeah. So tell what you were thinking.
Okay, so when I went on the retreat, Sandy, I only took my fanny frame, and I took Sarah B and I stitched on it on the hoop. I took it off of my scrolls and stitched it on the hoop, and I felt like it was better on the hoop because I didn't feel so encumbered by a 30-inch scroll rod that I had just a 10-inch hoop and I could stitch just that what's in the 10-inch hoop, then move it. So I felt like it was very much better stitching it in the hoop. And there was one other lady who is stitching on Instagram, Sarah B, and she said the same thing, that she took it off her scroll rods and stitched it in the hoop, and that she felt like she was going much faster. But I don't know what her name was. And excuse me, she's a young lady, a young, pretty lady on Instagram that's stitching Sarah B, and I don't know what her name is. Sorry. If you're here, tell us. Okay, Vonna, you talked about an L stitch. Could you show it sometime? Oh, Robert, I would be happy to sometime.
Sometime. But I think that whole yeah, don't hold your breath, Robert. She'll get to it. No, it's just making an L with your thread. So you just come up at the bottom and you just make an L over a couple of threads, and sometimes like with silk you go back over it again or whatever, and sometimes I'll make a little L over the cross of a thread, and then a tip I picked up from Vonna, then make the X. Don't make the X over the L, make your first X down on the next one, then come back and stitch over that L, and then that sucker's locked right in there.
Right.
But yeah, you can make an L stitch or a T stitch. It's just making the shape with the thread over one. And
yeah, a capital L or a capital
right,
T.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There was somebody else. Oh, Jill, I'll tell you about that in a minute. There was something else. Oh, I wanted to talk. Yeah, the question of hoop or scroll frame. When we were in at Sassy Jack's, sitting next to Jean Lee, and she was stitching a great big old sampler on 5260, her favorite thing, 4-inch hoop, 4-inch hoop, 4-inch hoop, and she says she just loves it. She just sat there with that hoop, nothing to hold it, just sat there with that hoop, just stitching away.
Smiled.
Yep.
Yeah, smiled so pretty.
Yep.
And
Couldn't believe
stitching. It. Yeah.
Great big old piece of cloth and a 4-inch hoop. Yeah. So.
Yep.
It's whatever works for you. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you get people stitch in hand who don't use anything. So
yeah.
Yeah. But yep, that's what Jean uses. So and she's got access to everything on the planet. Um,
Right.
there isn't much space with Fanny Frame to have a magnifier between you and Hoop. That's why I bought those glasses, Joe. I bought a 5x reading glasses, 5x magnification reading glasses, and that did it for me. Yes, because I was using my table light magnifier, and I felt too confined. But then when I got these glasses, 5x reading glasses, and put those on, then it works.
I didn't have that problem. I put my magnifier between. I do I have an unusually long torso? Because I don't feel like it's different than stitching on anything.
But you were using your floor stand magnifier, right?
Oh, yes, I was.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at that as a table magnifier. But yeah, if you your floor stand magnifier, yeah, I agree. I could just use mine and it would be no problem.
Yeah, it's no problem to me.
But
My hoop is an old metal with a spring ancient. I know. No, that's Sandy. That's the
ooh,
kind. Yeah, those are the nice ones.
ooh, yeah, hang on to that sucker. Yeah, yeah. H&M hoops are sold under Access Commodities. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hardwick Manor. Yeah,
Jennifer C. I stitch huge samplers on a hoop, and I use the sewing method, but with a hoop.
yeah. You can. I mean, everybody's got a way.
Yeah.
That sewing method. I just think it rubs the. I don't like what it does to the thread. So
Have you seen my modified sewing method? My video on that.
yeah, I've used your method.
Yeah. So I go. So a sewing method is where you go do all in one from the left corner to the top, whatever. However you're going to do it, one and pull, like go like across, make a whole X, leg of an X at one time. But what I do is using my point down and my eye up. I go. I got to think about it. I go through so all of my floss is on top of my fabric, and I go down and over and then pull from the top. I never pull from the bottom. But here's a little about that. I used to stitch that way all the time. I never pulled with both hands. I just went down, over, pulled with the top hand, pulled with the top hand, never pulled with the hand underneath the canvas. And I got dinged on my tension at the fair. And through research and trying to having different pieces of cloth where I did it one way, did it the next way, finished the X, did not finish the X, did it with my modified sewing method, and didn't, I found that the best way to have tension is not to do way I was doing it. So I have to do, poke down, pull underneath, pull up, so I pull on both hands now because I found for me, my tension wasn't good. It was too tight. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, I just believe that if you're going straight down and straight up, that you're putting less drag on the thread, and so it won't wear as you work your way through the length near as much. Where that sewing method, you're rubbing it all the time, and it's probably okay for cotton, but I just think it tears up the silk fast.
Absolutely,
And
yes, it does.
it's not worth it to me.
No,
It may be faster, but I don't. That's the last thing I care about is how fast. What I care about
right,
is how it looks and how the tension is.
right.
Yeah. So but that's probably a discussion that'll never have a conclusion because everybody's gonna.
No,
Yeah. And
and it's.
Dottie, oh, go ahead.
I mean, it's just that everybody wants to know, and then everybody's going to say, well, my way's better, or this way's best, or whatever. And it's just what makes you happy. Just do what makes you happy. Okay,
Yeah.
that's next. Sandy, I use an old spring. Okay. Vonna, I thought you stopped that method. I did, Jill. I did stop that method. I still go down. Well, what method is she talking about? My point down. I still do the point down and the eye up. I still do that. I can't break myself of that habit. I can't.
Well, yeah, because you've done thousands and thousands of stitches like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. To me, it's unnatural to turn my needle. But I do not do my modified sewing method anymore,
Yeah.
ever.
And Dottie, yes, I take my regular glasses off before I put those 5X ones on, because if I put those on over my regular glasses, things start spinning. It gets it gets really creepy. So
So you don't have your glasses on, you just
no,
have your
right,
5X ones.
right. And my distance vision is quite good, so I can put them on, and then like if I'm watching a football game, just look. I don't know why I have to show looking over your glasses, like people can't
Well,
visualize that, but so I can just look over those 5X glasses. But yeah, holy smokes, you look through those things at anything that isn't close, and yeah, weird things start happening. But yeah, and they were cheap because I got five of them. Five of
for
them
like
for
20,
$15 at Amazon.
15 bucks?
Yeah, it was actually $14. Yeah, yeah.
I got 4 for 20.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 5 for $14.
The Magical Stitchery wants to see us do the two-handed cross stitch sometime.
The two-handed cross stitch.
Sometime we'll do that.
Okay, but yeah, right there. Aren't they fashionable?
You look like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Thanks. Thanks. I needed that. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Yeah. When you're not looking at stitching, those glasses are a lot to deal with. Yeah. But and that's worked for me. It was cheap. It was a cheap solution because I was just looking at it in terms of travel. So I can take this stand here and unscrew this post and collapse this down because it's just on a stick, and collapse this down, and those glasses and whatever my stitching is can all go in this bag, and I stick it in my backpack when I travel, and it's all right there all together. So works for me. Because for me, this stuff is just for when I travel. But now, like, we're going to our daughters in St. Louis for Thanksgiving. So this is what will go. And I'll work on the band sampler all Thanksgiving weekend because it's just a little bit.
You're going to be done with that band sampler. I'm going to have to get my butt in gear.
Well, I don't know. No, I'll work on it, but I got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old grandkids, so.
Oh yeah, they'll want to be talking to Papa.
There won't be a lot of spare time, which is okay because we don't get to see them very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't care. I don't care if no stitching gets done. Plus, I have to ride my bike. So.
Right. So are you going to break to him? We went long this time, people, because next Friday it's holiday time and we're not going to be present next Friday.
No show Friday.
No show Friday. So we did a long one.
Sandy says I look like a doctor in those. Really?
You do.
That's better than SpongeBob SquarePants. I thought I looked very studious, but if you want me to look like a cartoon character, then I guess that's the way it is. Am I cooking on Thanksgiving? Oh, is Vanna cooking? No, because, no, I'm not.
Do you know what I do on Thanksgiving?
I have no idea what you do on Thanksgiving.
We do taco fiesta, and PJs all day long.
Really?
We do not. Yeah, we do not have turkey. I make everything by scratch. So we have tacos, enchiladas, refried beans, not fried rice, Mexican rice, guacamole and salsa. I make homemade churros. We're having a banana pudding and a pumpkin pie is our nod to Thanksgiving.
Man, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and we stay in our pajamas all day long.
Oh.
That's just our little...
Your thing.
That's just... Because we don't... My husband's mother is coming up this year, but typically she does not... her parents did not celebrate Thanksgiving because I think it was not a religious holiday, so they always slaughtered a pig on Thanksgiving. But anyways, so she was not raised with Thanksgiving as a tradition.
Oh,
So, and then my mother and father, they, my family's divorced. So, what do you say about that? So, it's just like there's just nothing there. So, my family, I just decided that we need to have some sort of tradition with my family, and so we made it taco fiesta and churros and PJs. That's what we do. And you know what? It's fun.
yeah,
Really, it is.
yeah.
So,
Well, that's pretty good. No, I'd be about all the stuff but the PJ stuff. I'd have to get dressed, but the rest of
oh,
it,
really? Well, I mean, we put like, leggings and t-shirts on, maybe not like a nightgown or anything,
yeah.
but I could live in my pajamas. I could go everywhere in my pajamas. I love pajamas.
Now, yeah, we do the traditional turkey thing. Our son-in-law does the deep fry turkey.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, yeah. So, yep, pumpkin pie, a whole bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Vanessa, we do reservations. More stitch time for me. Now, there's a smart woman right there. Crock pot chicken. Yeah, tacos, boy, that's pretty good. That's a good plan there. Hmm.
We actually do tacos every holiday.
Really?
Yes, except on New Year's Eve, I do like hors d'oeuvres, like finger foods.
Uh-huh.
But like on Christmas, we have tacos. Easter, we have tacos. And let me tell you a story, all right?
Okay.
So this year, Ellie is in home ec, but they don't call it home ec. They call it FACS, Family and Consumer Science, I think is what they call it.
Oh,
And she
please.
calls it FACS. Okay, so anyways, this year, the teacher was like, they were talking about family traditions and cooking at family traditions, and she said, so like for Easter, how many people have ham? And people raise their hand, and they at 4th of July, you have how many people have hot dogs or hamburgers, and people raise their hands. And at Thanksgiving, you have turkey and dressing, and everybody raised their hands. And Christmas, you have this, and so Ellie never raised her hand because she never said tacos for any of the any of the
Right,
things.
right.
So the teacher goes, Ellie, does your family not celebrate any holidays? And Ellie goes, oh no, we do. And she goes, does your family not make any special foods for holidays? And she goes, oh no, we do. And she goes, well, what do you have for holidays? And Ellie goes, tacos. And she goes, tacos for every holiday? And Ellie goes, yes. And she goes, Ellie, is your family Hispanic? Yeah, we're Hispanic. No, we want to be Hispanic, I guess, because we have churros. And I tell you what, my churros are excellent. They are like delicious.
As judged by,
But me.
yeah, okay, for the record.
Fried bread. How could you go wrong with a little
That's true.
fried bread?
That's true. Yeah, you have to be pretty bad to screw that up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just noticed it's 8:45 here. We've been on for an hour and 45 minutes. Holy smokes! How did that happen?
I know. Because
Yeah.
we like to talk a lot.
I guess that's the case. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
We're
I'm going
gonna
to say
sign
we're
off?
done. Yep.
Yeah, I think we're done too.
Yeah. So,
I've had 1.5 beers though. I had a Yingling.
oh,
Yeah,
I like
a
that.
Yuengling
I
this
like the
time.
Yingling stuff. That's good. I'm
Yeah.
almost done with mine. Yeah, just about.
Next Friday night that we do have it, not next Friday, but the following Friday, I'm gonna get like a local craft brewery beer
Okay.
so that I can share it,
Okay.
make people jealous.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, on that note,
Yeah.
So, all right. So you go to shop.stitchybox.com. You buy between now and midnight Pacific time Monday night. You spend $20 or more, and you get 10% off with the code Fiber10. You spend $50 or more, you get 15% off with the code Fiber15 on anything in the shop. So go nuts. And
Yeah.
and so that's the special for this time. Then next time she's going to have something else. So we'll be back a week from Friday. So Sunday is the replay of Kimberly Carter, and you can contribute to that in honor of Kimberly Carter Needlepoint at hotmail.com. That PayPal thing, you can contribute to help their family, and so that'll be Sunday. And then if I get it all together next Wednesday, we're going to post the first of the beginner series that we recorded. I know. Are you shocked or what? Yeah. So that'll be the Wednesday one before Thanksgiving, and then I forget who's up Sunday after Thanksgiving, but yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
All kind of goes together.
Yeah, well, we got several of them recorded, so I'm not sure what the order is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for spending time with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks so much. I had a great time.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Gary.